So the next round is the Trivial Pursuit round. So the concept of this round is some quizzes you won't get to hear a sport question for 5 weeks or a geography question or whatnot. So Trivial Pursuit round is going to cover each category from Trivial Pursuit. So we get those. Forget last week's scoring. I had some feedback. So this week it is a point per answer. One question, 1 point.
I had some feedback.
I had a bit of feedback. Right. So, question number 1. This is the geography category, the blue cheese. Question number 1. How many countries share a border with Germany? How many countries share a border with Germany? I'll give you a little bit of time to try and work that out. Still a few people thinking. Give me another 10 seconds. Question number 2. Which Greek mountain was considered to be the home of the gods in ancient times? Which Greek mountain was considered to be the home of the gods in ancient times? Right, so moving on to the entertainment section. I've also ordered these questions sequentially this week. So this is question number 3. So there's no confusion. So entertainment, question number 3. What is Quentin Tarantino's highest grossing film? Worldwide. What is Quentin Tarantino's highest grossing film worldwide?
Mr. Ford.
Hello.
Is that purely in terms of cinematic revenue, or does that include DVD sales and everything?
I think it's box office, so I'd imagine that means...
Okay, so it's purely cinematic. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's what that means, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, box office. Did you hear that, Jack? So cinema, yeah. Respectfully using the chat function, like that. Question number 4. Who has won the most Brit Awards? Who has won the most Brit Awards? So it could be a group or an artist, and the award started in 1977. So who has won the most Brit Awards? Could be a group or an artist, and the award started in 1977. Question number 5, on to the arts and literature section now. So that's for the brown cheese. Question number 5, My Bed was exhibited at the Tate Gallery in 1999 and consisted of a bed with bedroom objects in an abject state. Who was the artist? Can you tell I copy and pasted that one? My bed was exhibited at the Tate Gallery in 1999 and consisted of a bed with bedroom objects in an abject state. Who was the artist? I came up with the next question myself because this is one of 5 books I've read, so I'm quite excited about this one. In George Orwell's 1984, Oceania had wars with what 2 other superstates? In George Orwell's 1984, Oceania had wars with what 2 other superstates? So moving on to history, the yellow cheese. Question number 7. In 1652, the Taj Mahal was commissioned by the Shah Jahan for what purpose? In 1652, the Taj Mahal was commissioned by the Shah Jahan for what purpose? So what is the point of the Taj Mahal? What's it do? What is its purpose? Question number 8. Which city became the capital of West Germany in 1949? Which city became the capital of West Germany in 1949?
What year was that, sorry?
1949. The year before 1950.
Rob, is that cider official product placement?
I wish.
We have to sort you out for next week.
There you go. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I accept freebies. Thatcher's Haze has finally made it to London. It's made it to the supermarkets. Happy about that. Question number 9. We're into the sports and leisure section for the orange cheese. Question number 9. Who was the first footballer bought and sold for £1 million? Who was the first footballer bought and sold for £1 million? Question number 10. How many NBA Most Valuable Player of the Season awards did Kobe Bryant win? How many NBA Most Valuable Player of the Season awards did Kobe Bryant win? So question number 11 in Science and Nature, the green cheese. Question number 11, which spacecraft enabled the first moon landing? Which spacecraft enabled the first moon landing?
Bob,
Hello.
is that in terms of like the name of the mission?
Yeah, I assume it's the same thing. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. Question number 12. What? I copy and pasted this, so the English isn't right. It isn't technically my fault. Which has the largest wingspan of any living bird? Which has? Which has the largest wingspan of any living bird? So what bird has the largest wingspan? Does anyone want any of those questions repeated? No.
Rob, can we have 6 again, please?
You may. 6 was in George Orwell's 1984. In George Orwell's 1984, Oceania had wars with what 2 other superstates? So I'm looking for the 2 other superstates.
Yeah, I still don't know the answer though.
I can ask. I say it again one more time. Anyone else? Or should I go through some answers? Are you on? And you before specific on moon landing question? Is that Welsh? Is that Welsh, Daddy?
Can you be more specific? That's all. My text was.
Can I be more specific? The thing that landed on the moon. What was that called?
Do you want to know the bit that landed on the moon, or the bit that took off?
Well, if you know both, give me both.
Right, I know it all, so I can.
Yeah, I presume I want. I don't know what I want, do I?
Oh, look at me! I know it all.
I want the thing that's most obvious for that question.
Right, if I write
That
all
other
the bits
people would have
down,
heard of.
The
And that may
shuttle
be,
mission.
it might be used in a popular culture in 1 or 2 things. What was question number 12? Hold on, I can't answer that without knowing what question number 12 was. No mythical creatures for question number 12. Being accused of a humble brag there, Dolly. Right, I'm going to go through some answers because we're actually on time here. So question number 1, this is 1 point each of these answers. Question number 1, how many countries share a border with Germany? That was 9. So that's Austria, the Netherlands, the Czech Republic, France, Luxembourg, Denmark, Poland, Switzerland, and Belgium. Luckily that added up to 9. Number 2, the Greek mountain, which was considered the home of the gods in ancient times. That's Mount Olympus. It was Andrea and Greg, new computer. You got the first 2 right, but I don't need to know. But thanks. Number 3, what is Quentin Tarantino's highest grossing film? That's Django Unchained for over $450 million. The second was, I've done the acronym for it, but I can't remember what it's called now. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, yeah. For $370 million. Number 4, who has won the most Brit Awards? It's not really a trick question, but it's Robbie Williams. So he won 5 with Take That, and he won 13 as a solo artist. So Robbie Williams for question number 4. Number 5, My Bed, the art installation at Tate Gallery. That's by Tracy Emin. It was on TV this week in The Nest. If anyone watches that. I wrote that question before she was in there as well. So my favourite question. So I read this book. In George Orwell's 1984, Oceania had wars with 2 other superstates. Did anyone get this? It was Eurasia and Eastasia. But I will give you a point if you wrote, we have always been at war with Eastasia. I will give a point for that. So I'm looking for Eurasia and Eastasia, or I'm looking for, we have always been at war with Eastasia. We never suggested herd theory. Question number 7. In 1652, the Taj Mahal was commissioned by the Shah Jahan for what purpose? It's a tomb for his favourite wife. So a tomb, anything along those lines. He had 4 wives, apparently.
Would you accept a gift to his wife?
No. Oh, rubbish gift. Was she alive? No, I'm not going to accept that. No, sorry. If I knew more about it, I might, but I don't. I just know it's a tomb. Yeah, 4 wives. Don't know anyone with 4 wives, but you know, 4 wives. Chiefy, yeah, I'll give you half a point if you've got Eurasia or East Asia for that last one. If you've only got Eurasia, if you only got East Asia, I will give you half a point. Number 8, what was this capital city of West Germany in 1949? That was Bonn. B-O-N-N, Bonn. Number 9, the first footballer bought and sold for £1 million. That was Trevor Francis. Ooh. Almost on time. Number 10, how many NBA Most Valuable Player of the Season awards did Kobe Bryant win? Surprisingly, that's only 1. Only 1 MVP for Kobe Bryant. Number 11, odd that this is number 11. It wasn't followed exceptionally, but it's Apollo 11 was the spacecraft enabled the first moon landing. And Doddy, what do you want to add any more to that?
Well, actually, Eagle was the bit of the spacecraft that landed on the moon.
The Eagle did. Okay, I thought that was just code, but so the actual the pod
mission.
was actually called the Eagle, was it?
Yeah, but it was like enabled.
And it was Apollo 11, it wasn't it? The bit that flew off, started.
No, that was the mission. Saturn V was the bit that took off.
Doddy,
I would accept Apollo 11, Saturn V, or the Eagle for that one.
Doddy, I bet you don't know that Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin were on that flight.
Were they? I thought it was filmed in a studio somewhere, but
I thought it was Louis Armstrong. Question, yeah. 11, we're accepting Apollo 11, Saturn V, or the Eagle. Number 12, the bird with the largest wingspan, that is the albatross. The albatross, which I believe is a real animal, not mythical.